Hello students, welcome back to a new video of Sunanda's tutorial. So from today we will discuss some MCQs related to your Neet 2024 biology. So please stay tuned, and in my channel I will discuss important MCQs related to your upcoming competitive exams, and specifically Neet 2024. So the students who have appeared their plus 2 exams, CBSE 12th board exams, ICSE 12th board exams, please subscribe my channel and stay tuned to get more videos like this, and please watch these videos because this will be definitely helpful for your upcoming NEET exams. So let's start. The first question is from your cell biology chapter. The membrane around the vacuole is known as option A, which is tonoplast. The membrane of the vacuole is tonoplast. Then microfilaments. Microfilaments are composed of a proteins. And what is the name of that protein? It is myosin. So microfilaments are composed of a protein called the microfilaments are composed of mainly actin proteins. Then question number 3, which enzyme is used to join the DNA strand? Always when the join word comes, it will always the DNA ligase, which can act as a glue to join the DNA strands. Then question number 4, short strands of dash primer are used in DNA replication. So short strands of RNA primers are used in DNA replication. During DNA replication, at first the primer attach to the single strands by the help of the enzyme primase. That primers are actually RNA. These are RNA primers. Then question number 5, which of the following processes does not occur in prokaryotes? So transcription and translation occur in prokaryotes, and both the process of transcription and translation in case of prokaryotes occur in the cytoplasm. In case of eukaryotes, they have a cell and a nucleus, but in case of prokaryotes, they have only the cytoplasm, but they lack true nucleus. They do not have any nucleus. In case of eukaryotes, the transcription process occur inside the nucleus, and then the mRNA strands enter inside the out from the nucleus and enter into the cytoplasm where the translation occur. But in case of prokaryotes, both the process of transcription and translation occur inside the cytoplasm. Then replication also occur in the prokaryotes. So what is the answer of it? The answer is splicing. Do you know what is splicing? In case of eukaryotes, after transcription, the mRNA is not homogeneous. It is heterogeneous nuclear RNA. That means it consists of some essential part or coding sequence which are called the exons, and some non-coding sequence which are called the introns. So after the transcription, that introns spliced or cut out and only exons joined to form the matured mRNA, and after that the translation occur in case of eukaryotes, and that process of cutting out the introns or the non-coding sequence or non-essential sequence are called the splicing. And it will not occur in case of prokaryotes. It will only occur in case of eukaryotes. Then cDNA is synthesized from RNA by the enzyme. So it is the answer. Here it is the answer, and reverse transcriptase. From RNA, DNA is synthesized by the enzyme reverse transcriptase. Then which of the following is a colonial alga? Volvox is a colonial alga. Then which of the following is similar to autogamy but requires pollinators? Remember the chapter sexual reproduction in angiosperms? Remember the chapter sexual reproduction in angiosperms? See, the cell pollination can be of two types. Suppose it is a plant and it is a flower. It is two flower of a plant. Suppose the pollen transfer occur from this stamen to their stigma. It is called as the autogamy. But in case where the pollen transfer from this flower to the stigma of this flower, it is called jetenogamy. Though it is a cell pollination because it occurs in a same plant, but it requires the pollinators. So it is the jetenogamy. The answer is the jetenogamy. Then question number 9. What is the function of filiform apparatus? So when the male gamete enter inside the ovule or embryo sac, that filiform apparatus guides the entry of the pollen tube. Then question number 10. A mass of nutritive material outside the embryo sac is called the perisperm. Then the nucleic acid synthesis. The nucleic acid synthesis takes place in which direction? It always, the newly formed nucleic acid synthesis takes place in 5' to 3' direction. Then question number 12. What is the nature of strands of DNA duplex? It is antiparallel and complementary. Option A, antiparallel and complementary. Plants growing under direct sunlight is called the heliophyte, whereas the plants growing under the shade called the sciophytes. Then gross primary productivity. Gross primary productivity refers to the rate at which the organic molecules formed in the plant. And what is net primary productivity? From gross primary productivity, some energy is lost in the process of respiration. So, gross primary productivity minus the energy which are lost during the respiration is called NPP. The remaining energy after the respiration is called the net primary productivity. Then when the plants are eaten by animals, how much energy is fixed in the animal flesh? So according to the 10% law, only 10% of the energy will be transformed from the previous trophic level to next trophic level. Then the cycling of elements in an ecosystem is called biogeochemical cycles. Blue-green algae and bacteria are placed under the Monera. Then peptidoglycan is present in the cell wall of bacteria, and in case of chitin it is in case of fungi it is chitin, and in case of algae it is cellulose. Then the general mechanism is that an enzyme acts by it is reducing activation energy. So what is activation energy? Activation energy is the energy which is required to start a reaction, and enzymes, generally the presence of enzyme modify and lower the energy required to make the reaction. So it is basically the activation energy, and enzyme lowers the activation energy. Then what is a coenzyme? What is a coenzyme? So coenzymes are organic compounds required by enzymes for their catalytic activity. So coenzyme, when added to the enzyme can act their best. And what is coenzyme? Coenzymes are mainly vitamins and their derivatives. Then which of the following is produced with the combination of apoenzyme and coenzyme? So when apoenzyme and coenzyme combine, they form the holoenzyme, and apoenzyme is the proteinaceous part and coenzyme is the vitamin and other catalytic product. When added with the apoenzyme, it will form the holoenzyme, that means the total enzyme. Which is the most abundant enzyme in the world? remember it is the Rubisco. Rubisco means the ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. It catalyzes the carboxylation reaction in the C3 plants. Next, the organic substance bound to an enzyme and essential for its activity. So, what is the organic substance bound to the enzyme and essential for its activity? It is called the coenzyme. It is the coenzyme. Option A, coenzyme. The scientist who coined the term enzyme. Option A, Kuhne. Which one of the following does not contain DNA? Mature RBC. Then cytoskeleton is made up of proteinaceous filament. An elaborated network of filamentous proteinaceous structure present in the cytoplasm which helps in the maintenance of cell shape is called the cytoskeleton. Option D. Plasma membrane mainly consists of phospholipid and protein, and how they are arranged? Proteins embedded in phospholipid bilayer. The symbiotic association of algae and fungi is called the lichen. Which nitrogenous base is present in DNA and not in RNA? It's thymine. Instead of thymine, uracil is present in the RNA. Which monomer unit after polymerization forms the proteins? It's the amino acids. Amino acids after polymerization forms the protein. Number of fatty acid residues found in one molecule of fat. So fat or triglycerides are formed by 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acids. So after their degradation, 3 fatty acid residues released. So the answer is 3. Then the enzyme that bring about the structural changes of a compound without altering its molecular weight is called the isomerase. Nitrogen is absorbed by the plant in the form of ammonium nitrite. So the answer is all of these. Then the nitrogen fixation is the conversion of. So in case of nitrogen fixation, the nitrogen is mainly converted to ammonia. Important enzymes involved in nitrogen fixation. One is nitrogenase and the second one is hydrogenase. The Taj Mahal, Lotus Temple, Golden Temple, India Gate and other famous heritage monumental sites are being affected by the air pollution. What is the total percentage of nitrogen gas present in air? It is 78%. Which of the following gases are called greenhouse gases? Methane, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. It is methane and carbon dioxide. So the answer is option D, both A and C. So what is a allele? Alleles are the alternative forms of a gene. If the trait is the stem length, what are the two alleles? Either it is tall or it is dwarf. So the stem length character have two alleles. One is tall and dwarf. These are two alternative forms and known as the alleles. So it is the last question. So it is the first class of your Neet MCQ practice set. In my next class, I will discuss some more MCQs related to your Neet 2024. So stay tuned and enjoy my videos like this. Thank you.